Hey everybody, today on Henry's HowTos, I'm going to show you how to make Manti. Basically, this is the Middle Eastern equivalent of dumplings, which are mostly common in Afghan, Armenian, Turkish and Russian cuisines. Let's get straight into it. So firstly, in front of me here, I have half a cup of yellow split peas. I've just let these soak overnight. So what we're going to do now is just drain the water. And I'm going to add this straight into a small saucepan. And we just want to top that up with water. Now what we want to do is just cook this on a low heat, as these will take long, so it will take about 20 to 30 minutes. We want them to go nice and tender. Now guys, for the wrappers themselves, I'm not going to make the dough, I'm just going to use store-bought wonton wrappers. Now these are just basically the same thing, it's flour, water, egg. So this just saves a lot of time. It's just like when you're making baklava, I wouldn't say make the phyllo pastry yourself. It's going to take a long time. So first things first, let's bring across one big onion, or two small, cut through the middle, and we just want to finely dice our onion. And I'm just going to bring across a handful of fresh coriander. And we just want to chop this up too. Just like so. So let's move over to our stove now. Alright, so as you can see, we've got our yellow split peas going here. And just into another pan, just on a medium heat, we're going to add about 3 tablespoons of oil. And we're just going to add our onions straight in. Now all we want to do with our onions is just lightly color them. So we don't need these at a high heat. Just take your time. After a couple of minutes, we'll add in about 3 crushed garlic cloves. Along with half a tablespoon of salt. Half a teaspoon of black pepper, half a teaspoon of sweet paprika, and half a teaspoon of turmeric. Once your onions have softened up, we'll add in our chopped coriander. And we'll just turn the heat off. So we just want to let this mixture cool down now. So what I've got in front of me here is 500 grams of beef mince. Now this can also be done with lamb mince, so that just comes down up to you. And what we're going to do is add our onion mixture straight to this. And what we want to do is just mix this well together. And we want to get it evenly combined. Now a lot of people, when they make this, they actually cook the mince as well. And then they put it into the wrapper, then they cook it. I find that it just makes it really dry. And since we're steaming it, that's cooking it, so we might as well just put it in raw. Okay, so that's looking good. So I'm just going to set that to the side now. And we'll bring across our wonton wrappers. So guys, as you can see, it's just plain dough, nothing special. It just saves you cooking time. So we just want to separate these. So I'm just using a pack of 25 of them. So guys, what we want to do is just get teaspoons of our mixture. Just place it straight in the middle. Now don't overfill these. That's a common mistake people make. And grab 2 corners like that. And fold them together. Again, that corner as well. And then finally this corner here. So we've got that shape there. Then after that, grab these two like that and push those together. Just like that. And there we go, that's one ready. So we just want to continue doing that with all of them. So once again, place your mixture in the middle. Two corners like that, push them together. That corner there. This one here. Now if you're not feeling confident, you can just leave that shape too. In the end, it's just looks. It's going to taste the same. And I've seen many different ways of making dumplings in general. So guys, once you do make these, we need to put them into a container. I'm just using a bamboo steamer. First thing you need to do, just give this a liberal brushing of oil. You definitely don't want these to stick. After all that hard work, it's the last thing we want. So just like that, and we'll place these straight in, and then give them a light brushing of oil as well. Just like that. They don't have to be drenched. Now, try and not get them to touch each other. Nothing will happen, but you want to give them that room to actually steam properly. So we'll just continue making the rest now. Okay guys, and there we go. I've just done 2 batches here, and I'll leave the rest for another batch. So, before we cook them, bear in mind you can make these and freeze these, and then cook it when you need it. So this one just stacks on top like that. And then the lid goes on top like that. So we'll move to our stove now. Okay, so as you can see the water is boiling, so it's just on a low to medium heat. And we're just going to place our steamer straight on top. And that's all we have to do. So let that cook there for around 20 minutes. So as you can see, our yellow split peas are cooked all the way through now. So I'm just going to turn the heat off for that and we're going to strain it. So guys, with our sauce, all I've done is added 2 tablespoons of tomato paste to our split peas, along with half a cup of water. And all we're going to do is just simmer this. So guys, that's for the yogurt sauce, pretty straightforward. I've got half a cup of Greek style yogurt here. We'll add about 2 crushed garlic cloves to that, about 1 teaspoon of dried mint, and just a pinch of salt. And we just want to give that a good mix. Just like that. And that's ready to go. Okay, so we're at the 18-minute mark now. So let's just have a look. And just have a look at that. So to check if they're cooked, just touch them. They're nice and firm. So that indicates they're cooked all the way through. So we'll turn our heat off. And we'll start serving. So we'll start off by spreading our yogurt sauce straight on the bottom. Just like that. And I'll just save a little touch of it just for the top. Next thing we'll do is add our split pea sauce straight on top. Now do be a bit generous with it, because you want this to look really nice. And finally, we just want to put dollops of our yogurt sauce on top. And just have a look at that, how beautiful does that look? Now every region will have a different variation on this. I know probably a lot of the countries in the Middle East all have a different version of it. I hope you like that guys, please like and subscribe. You can follow me on Facebook, Snapchat and Instagram. If you've got any comments or suggestions, just leave them at the bottom and I'll see you all next time.